Kobe Snacks Mills in the building.
I wasn't even thinking about me being on the show. I wanted to produce something for them.
Cool celebrity. Like if I went to the mall and stuff, people are like, oh.
The thing was, I didn't even know that anybody ever thought I was ugly.
We look like twins almost.
Okay.
She really wouldn't be
covering any more subjects related. So that's why you got the raw reaction. This is pathetic. It's pathetic. Welcome back to the Sleepy Diaries. It's your girl Sleepy, and I am back with another video. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. And if you are a new subscriber, welcome to the Sleepy Diaries. Be sure to like this video, share this video, but most importantly, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm sorry, guys, I was eating some pretzels right during the intro, and I was eating the pretzel, so I had to scarf it down really quickly. Okay? So excuse me if you can hear me chomping on this pretzel. I got to eat this last little piece. Give me a minute. Y'all come on in, have a seat. Mama finished eating this pretzel. Y'all come on in and have a seat. I see y'all in the chat. Hey, everybody. Hey, Netta24. Sweet dark chocolate. I love that. Love me or let me leave. Girl, I know that's right. Love me or let me leave says, she was waiting on me to come through with the facts. Girl, you know I was coming. Rosebuds Forever. Hey, girl. Hey, Shay Bay 30. Paulette Jennings. Vanderveer. Mystical Entertainment. Trick Mama. FBA Goddess. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me tonight. Tawana Pierce is in the building, as well as beautiful Dej. Hey, you guys. Welcome to another edition of the Sleepy Diaries. Now, you guys know I did tell you that we are working on up. Tiff, confident but not cocky, is checking in. There she go. Up, here they come. Here go my group. Here go my gang. Just the tea, please. Susie Davis. Here they come. They coming in. They tipping on in. Y'all now go on and tip on in and be quiet. Don't disturb. Don't tip on in. Nice and quietly. They come and they like, come on, here I go, girl. I'm here now. I'm here. Excuse me. That's my seat over there. That's where I sit. I usually sit over there. Excuse me. My name. I'm over there. Excuse me. Yes. I'm here. So thank you for joining another edition. Hey, Soleil 846. Hey, girl. I see you. So you guys know I told you that we have an update to the set. Oh my goodness. It's just a few more things. It's a few more things that I gotta get tweaked. When I reveal, you guys are gonna love it. It is so good. It looks so great. Cleopatra, hey. Um, so I really wanted to be perfect. I'm just working out more kinks with the audio and the camera, just getting it to sync, and just there's a couple drivers that still need to be installed. So until then, I'm not comfortable with going live with my new setup. So I'm going to be doing StreamYard until we can get everything perfect. But when we reveal that thing, when we reveal that thing, yes. I cannot wait. Kiz B says she cannot wait to see it. Girl, I can't wait to show it to you. Hi, Winter Goddess. Hey, Alice. I cannot wait to show it to you guys. Yes. So let's get down to business. Why we are all here. So let me tell you, you guys know that I usually do the impersonations. This is going to be, hey, Marcella, girl. This is going to be a serious live. I'm going to try to get through it without cracking jokes on Tasha K. I'm going to try to get through it because I'm a little annoyed. Okay, I'm a little annoyed by the fact that whenever there are lies to be told regarding this lawsuit, whenever there is a narrative that wants to be pushed on behalf of Tasha K, she uses the Wiley show to do it. She is not able to go up on here and lie because she is in the lawsuit. So she uses the Wiley show to do it. She uses the Wiley show. Wiley is so in love with Tasha K. He is hoping that she throws him a bone, a microphone, a camera, some, background equipment, some background green screens, blue screens, something other than that cum sheet that hangs behind him, something other than that green cum rag that hangs behind him. She is going to be the mentor one day. She's going to be that one that helps his career. So he pushes whatever narrative needs to be pushed. He pushes that thing. All right. Same way he pushes and slings that thing off to that cum rag that hangs behind him. He's hoping that one day Tasha K will help him with his career. Yes, he does the devil's bidding and he has no problem with it. He has no problem doing the devil's bidding. Pushing a narrative that are clearly lies. So we all know what I'm talking about, right? We all know what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss the lies that were told. The lies that were told on Wiley's video. Tasha K and her legal win against Cardi B. Major legal win in her lawsuit. Major legal win. Cardi B and Tasha K's lawsuit. Tasha K has had a legal victory. She has had a legal win, as if she can have any type of win at this point in her case. But we're going to talk about the lie. We're going to talk about the lie because Tasha K and her team, not too long ago, in their motion of limine, asked for Cardi B's records to not be admissible. They asked for the records to not be admissible, all right? The judge did not order Cardi B to turn in any records. That is a lie. Tasha K did not win any victory. She has not had a victory in court. That is a lie. That is a bold-faced lie. So we're going to show you, we're going to unpack the lies. We're going to unwind the lies. Wiley is always used to push a narrative. Exactly. Wiley needs to stay out of women's business and grown folks' business. When grown people are talking, Wiley need to go sit down and sit down somewhere. He need to go sit down somewhere. he needs to get out of grown people business and women's business. Now, I know he is over there with All About the Tea. I know he is, he's part of the show now over there, and that's wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations. But he is just another link in the chain to yet another content creator that is going to use him to push narratives. Do we see a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? Do we see a pattern? This is not a coincidence that he linked up with All About the Tea and is now on that show. He's that third wheel. Wiley is that person. You always need one around that's going to windmill for you, that's going to be willing to push narratives and do dirty work that you may not want to do. Wiley is that guy. Wiley is the one that will push narratives that are not true, that might be, somewhat controversial. Let Wiley do it. Let Wiley say it. We need Wiley on the team because he's willing to suck ass, kiss ass, and push whatever story I tell him to. As long as I give him a little play, as long as I give him a shout out, might let him do a couple shows, might send him a camera, might tell him a little bit about a YouTube, a YouTube fix or a YouTube trick, teach you how to work a camera, a lighting, teach you how to do an edit. They might start doing that. So because they might start doing that, Wiley feels as though I'm going to push whatever narrative they want me to push. And I'm, I have a problem with that because, I'm like, where does it say that you can't admit when you're wrong? Okay, right, Tasha K? Where does it admit? Where is it listed that you can't admit when you're wrong? If you're wrong, you made a mistake, you did videos that you really shouldn't have done, you said some shit that you really shouldn't have said. Why can't we just be adults and grown women at the end of the day and just admit when we are wrong? The reason why you're still in this lawsuit is because Tasha K would not admit that she was wrong. She would not let it go. She just kept going, kept doing videos. So now Wiley decides he's going to go live and he's going to push a narrative that Tasha K had a major win, a major victory. How can you have a major win and a major victory at a time like this? You are at the end of you're about to go to trial. You're about to go to jury trial. How can you have a major win? So this is what we are talking about, okay? There was an update came out yesterday where, now you guys remember, I told you that Tasha K, she requested that there be an in-camera review of Cardi B's medical records, okay? She asked that the judge do an in-camera review because she wanted those medical records looked at, because these medical records are in question because they are in aliases' names. Cardi B used two people's names as aliases, okay? And Tasha K wanted the judge to do an in-camera review. So we remember when they pushed the trial back, now it's going to be in January of 2022, they still had the pre-trial conference that they were scheduled to have that day with the lawyers and the judge. They still went to the judge's, they still had this. I don't know if they had it in his chambers or if they had it via Zoom, but they had the pre-trial conference, and it was held by Judge William Ray. Okay. Now, in that conference, Tasha K's team asked the judge to take a further look at Cardi B's records, and also asked that the medical records regarding the herpes and HPV, they would like those records examined by the judge. Okay, so I'm going to show you that document. Now, this is what Wiley was referring to. Okay. Excuse me, guys. I gotta blow my nose. Give me 1 second. All right. Give me one moment. Okay. So this is written by the judge. It is an order for production of certain of plaintiff's medical records relating solely to the herpes and HPV testing done at UCLA. The matter of the plaintiff's medical records came before this court at the pretrial conference on November 9th, 2021. Having considered argument by the defendants and for good cause shown, the court hereby orders as follows. To the custodian of medical records, Center for Women's Pelvic Health at UCLA, Suite 140, 200 Medical Plaza in Los Angeles, California. You are hereby authorized, directed, and ordered pursuant to the laws of Georgia and applicable federal laws, including but not limited to the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, HIPAA, to produce the following records. Any and all medical records within your possession related solely to the testing for herpes and HPV for Bacillus marlinus almazar. Date of birth 10/11/1992. The records specified above shall be produced to this court for an in-camera inspection as soon as possible. It is so ordered this 22nd day of November, 2021. This is nothing new. This is not an update. This is not a win. This is just a letter that is now drafted and sent to UCLA. We already gave you this update. We have already talked about this weeks ago. This is no new update. This is just a trick on behalf of Tasha K and the Wiley Show to try to make people think that the courts are making Cardi B turn in her medical records. This is being done at the request of Tasha K and her team because they don't believe that Cardi B really took these tests. They are trying to say that the two aliases that were used were not Cardi B. They were someone else. Okay. And so they asked for the in-camera review, which is why it is stated on this letter. The records specified above shall be produced to this court for an in-camera inspection as soon as possible. This is just a formal letter by the judge because the defense asked for an in-camera review. All right, which is contradictory to their first stance that they didn't even want the medical records to be entered in as admissible. They didn't even want the medical records to be shown to the jury. This is just another attempt by Tasha K and her attorneys grasping at straws as well as trying to manipulate the public, which is what we are doing now, which is what is being done now by Wiley and Tasha K, trying to peddle a narrative that there was some great update that Cardi B is being made by the judge to turn in her medical records. That is not true. The in-camera review is only because Tasha K and her attorneys asked for it, which is this document right here. Like, don't go there. Don't try to put out some sensationalized story that there was an update and the judge came out of nowhere and asked for Cardi B to turn in her medical records. That is not true. This is being done at the request of Tasha K, period. She requested an in-camera review. That's it. Okay? So I'm going to show that paper and show you that this is not the judge. This is the defense asking for an in-camera review. Goodness gracious. So let me get that paper. I'm looking for that now. I got to go through all of these. Give me one moment. This is not something that the judge said, we need to make Cardi B turn these records in. We need these records now. We want them only as it pertains to the. No, this is Tasha K and her team grasping at straws at the last minute, trying to make things seem as though it needs to be reviewed, in-camera review, because these records are not real. They're not true. They got someone else's name on them. And we went over that in the previous video. So this is just Wiley and Tasha K trying to paint a narrative to the public to try to make it look like the judge is requesting that Cardi B turn this over. The judge is writing the letter because the judge is going to be the one that does the in-camera review. That's the paperwork that he needs in order to do the in-camera review. So how do you get the records? You got to ask for them. You got to get them from UCLA. He didn't make Cardi B turn them in. He asked for UCLA to send over the medical records. So this is all a bunch of hogwash. This is just a PR stunt to try to make it look like Tasha K has won some type of victory in the courts. She has not. There is no victory. There's no update. There's nothing new. We already knew this. We already knew this a couple weeks ago, that she requested an in-camera review. This is nothing new. Trying to find the paper. Give me a second, because it's, you guys know there are so many documents, so I have to go through them. Yeah, no, those are the exhibits. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just, I just like to have HIPAA laws do apply. He said to make sure that you submit the medical records in accordance with the HIPAA laws. We're not breaking any HIPAA laws because we're not showing any medical records. This is public documents. These are on the public PACER. These are for public consumption. If there are going to be any medical records shown, those will be sealed. Mostly anything that has to do with medical records, it will be sealed. So you can see here that the judge is asking that when they submit these documents, that they do it according to HIPAA rules. You see here, it says you are hereby authorized, directed, and accorded pursuant to the laws of Georgia and applicable federal laws, including but not limited to the HIPAA Act, to produce the following records. So he's saying if HIPAA applies in this case, do whatever you have to do to ensure that these documents are securely delivered to me. Because, when you apply the HIPAA rule, it has to do with, delivering medical records through fax, through email. You have to make sure that it's securely transferred. It has to be a secure file. So it has to be some type of format that is secure when it is sent over via fax or via email. Usually, if it has any type of health protected PHI, like any protected health information, which is your address, your date of birth, your social, anything pertaining to the person that the documents are for, that information has to be protected. So you have to be, when you send it over via whatever your transmission, you got to make sure that it is secure. So this one is through mail. If it's going to be through mail, they got to make sure that it is securely packaged right. It's sealed. The seal can't be broken when they deliver it to the judge, to his chambers. You know what I'm saying? So it's just going to be the delivery. HIPAA really has to do with the delivery and the method on how someone is viewing your information, basically. Because there's rules around it, like if you're in a nursing home or if you're in a hospital or if you're a worker that is actually just coming across it while doing medical records or while doing medical billing. We see information all the time in offices. So, yes, Alice, I heard about that. And he basically, people were telling me that he basically said the same things that I have been saying, that she basically doesn't have a chance in hell. And really, now make sure you guys are, HIPAA is HIPAA. Okay. Yep. It's HIPAA. I know a lot of times we do HIPPA because we be thinking of hippo. But you can get around that. They take it serious in court. They're going to make sure that they have everything protected. But for the sake of this video, I have been trying to go back and forth and find the document. You guys can just go watch my other video where it has the document on there, child. I'm not going to go through these documents. You guys know what it is. And find the actual request for an in-camera review. We already went over that. That's on a previous video. You guys can go and watch that video. However, I am going to show in this video how this shit is a bunch of bullshit. It's just Wiley and Tasha K trying to cap us up, trying to make it, try to change public perception because she is losing in the eyes of the public. Tasha has not she has not won. She's taken an L since the minute Sweet Pea Diary start reporting on this motherfucking case. Since the minute I stepped out into these YouTube streets, Tasha K has taken an L with this lawsuit. I have been continually showing that she is losing. She lost, did lost, will lose, is not winning and cannot win. We have continued to show that repeatedly. So this document, this is not the judge, ordering Cardi B to submit her medical records. This is the judge writing to UCLA requesting that the medical records pertaining to herpes and HPV testing that was done at UCLA be sent to him because Tasha K and her attorneys asked for an in-camera review. This is not, the judge would not have asked for this unless it was not for Tasha K's team asking him to do a thorough review and look at the medical records because they're trying to grasp at any straws. They're trying to say that the two names she used were fraudulent names, that they were not, it's not Cardi B, it's actually people, and she's using their medical records. That's what Tasha's team is trying to say. Do you really think that Cardi B will go that goddamn far as to put fake medical records and enter those in and pretend that they're her records? That's some shit you would do, Tasha. That's not some shit that everyone would think to do. So she's trying to say that Cardi B used these two aliases, and Cardi has already said, her attorneys have already said and explained that the reason she used those names is because she didn't want the people that worked there to know that they were her records, which celebrities do that all the time. They use aliases. Only the physician knows that it's them. Only the physician knows because of confidentiality, patient-doctor confidentiality. Only the physician knows who the patient really is. So the alias is to protect the patient, to protect the celebrity. So the in-camera review was requested by Tasha K, not the judge. The judge did not demand that Cardi B turn in medical records. Now, we can even take this a step further with the receipt. And we can even show how Tasha K's team and her had asked in their earlier motion in limine that the medical records be excluded as evidence. So now, which one is it? You wanted the medical records excluded as evidence, didn't want them to be admissible, didn't want them to be shown to the jury. But now you want to say that the medical records need to be reviewed. Which one is it? That's my thing. Which one is it? Now, this is Tasha and her attorneys. They are coming before the court asking that Cardi B's Dr. Sherry Blake and Dr. Tamara Grisales be excluded from being able to testify or any of their medical findings. They are asking that they not be admissible. They don't want any of their argument is that they don't want them to be witnesses. They don't want them to enter in any of the therapeutic coaching sessions, any of the medical opinions, anything. They don't want none of these doctors to testify. They don't want them there. Okay. She also stated here, and I'm going to get that for you too. Give me 1 second. That she didn't even want any of Cardi B's medical records to be entered in. So it just doesn't make any sense to me why they would lie. Oh, yes, it does. Because you are losing in the eyes of the public. And you want to come up with, you saw that new update, and you think that the public is not smart enough to decipher and understand and put two and two together, because it comes from the judge's chambers. So that makes it look like the judge is ordering Cardi B to give over her medical records, when in fact that is not the truth. Okay? That is the judge writing UCLA asking for those records because Tasha K's team is trying to insinuate that these are fake. Now, here is the earlier motion in limine where Tasha K's team state in this argument that they don't want the medical records entered in as evidence. They don't think that the medical records should be admissible. Give me 1 second. That's Cardi B's. I was like, that's not right. That's Cardi B's motion limine. All right, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Child, Tasha done said so many lies, and she done so many twists and turns. And it's all because she's trying to pull a rabbit out the hat. It's like, it's done. You are now at the home stretch. You at the end of this thing. Get ready to open up your pocketbook. Medical opinion by lay witnesses. She doesn't want any medical opinion by her doctors or any of that to be entered in as evidence. Introduction of medical records. Defendants seek to exclude any evidence testimony, question, argument, or comments regarding certain documents that allegedly contain results of plaintiff's medical screenings. Defendants object to the documents for several reasons. First, these documents contain two different names, Elizabeth Chambers and Bonnie Crown. Neither of those names belong to the plaintiff, whose name is Begalis Almazar. Additionally, plaintiff failed to provide any proof or evidence that she's ever gone by either one of those names. Plaintiff cannot prove the authenticity of these documents as required by federal law. Second, each document consists of only one page, which means these are incomplete records. And the plaintiff has failed to provide the missing portions, despite numerous requests by the defendants that the plaintiff do so. Therefore, these two pieces of paper containing two different names, neither of which is the plaintiff's, cannot be classified as medical records pursuant to federal rules of evidence because they do not contain any of the required information. Third, these two documents do not list the name of the medical professional who conducted the screenings and interpreted the results. Plaintiff does not even have any person who can be called as a witness to identify these documents. In conclusion, plaintiff failed to provide any competent evidence that connects these two documents to plaintiff in any way. Consequently, defendants have serious questions regarding the authenticity of these two documents, and the plaintiff must be prohibited from introducing them at trial. So Tasha K is alleging that the medical documentation that Cardi B submitted is not authentic, that it doesn't come from UCLA. It is not a medical record because it is only one page, because it only gives the results. So you need to mail a request, judge, to UCLA requesting medical records. And what's going to happen? They're going to mail back the exact same thing that is being entered in by Cardi B and her attorneys. Because where did they get the medical information to begin with? From UCLA. That's where she had the herpes and HPV testing done. So that is where the paperwork comes from. They are alleging that the names on those documents are not aliases, that they are fake people, or that they are actually people that are not Cardi B. They're someone else's medical records. And Cardi is trying to pass them off as her own. Are you serious? Are you serious? So an in-camera review was requested by Tasha K and her attorneys. As we covered in our last update, we covered this. This is nothing new. We covered this. This is nothing new, okay? This is nothing new. I don't understand why we're here. Was there a video with this major? Tasha K won a major victory. Major victory against Cardi B. Where, when, and how? Show me, please. Anyone, show me, please. I'm looking for it. Where's the update? Where's the win? Where's the major victory against Cardi B? Where? Where is the victory against Cardi B? There is no victory. We have already shown this update. Tasha K and her attorneys asked for an in-camera review, and this is the judge writing to UCLA for those medical records to do the in-camera review. Basically going to go and get the same goddamn results that were sent and given to you from the attorneys. Same paperwork is going to be delivered. But in this brief, they say they don't want that. They say they don't want the medical records. Oh, you don't want those medical records. You want medical records that the judge gets from UCLA, like he's going to get something different. When is he going to get it that's any different from what they've already entered? So Tasha better hope all this capping, all this lying that they going around here doing, she better hope that whatever it is that they send for and whatever comes in that goddamn envelope, whatever comes back in that envelope, that she don't look like a goddamn fool and it's not duplicate paperwork, that it is something that is completely different, that is different paperwork, that it proves that Cardi B is lying. Because if not, honey, you might as well pack your shit and move to Africa. Tasha, get your shit. We're going now. We're going now. Get your shit. We're going now. Get your shit. We're going now. We're going to Africa, and that's where we're going. I told you to leave Cardi B alone, but you did not listen. I told you to leave Cardi B alone. Get your shit. We are going. We have nothing here. We have nothing here. We have no more. We have nothing. We have nothing. I told you to leave Cardi B alone, but you did not listen to me. I told you to leave Cardi B alone. Now you're asking for medical records. You're asking for medical records. They already gave you the medical records. What are you hoping to find? Tasha, I told you, you're making us look stupid. Money, money, money. More money down the drain. More money down the drain. I don't know, Shaq. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the fuck the Cardi. I'm fucking player, bitch. I was just motherfucking player, bitch. I know your motherfucking ass ain't got herpes, but I was just motherfucking playing. I needed some fucking views, bitch. Okay? I was just fucking playing. I needed some motherfucking views, bitch. Come on, Cardi. Come on, Cardi. Just drop it. Just drop it, bitch. Call me, bitch. DM me. Something. But drop this motherfucker. I don't have it, bitch. I don't motherfucking have it. I don't have it. I don't have no money for no motherfucking Birkin bag. I don't motherfucking... Give me the motherfucker. Give me... Get some fucking oodles and noodles. I'm not cooking shit. Everybody eating oodles and noodles tonight. Fuck this shit. I'm not eating a motherfucking thing. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't motherfucking eat. I can't motherfucking sleep. I can't eat and sleep. I'm losing all kinds of motherfucking weight. Tasha, I told you to leave Cardi B alone. I told you to leave Cardi B alone. You got yourself into this. You have to get yourself out of this. Me and my children, we're going to Africa. We're going. You stay your ass here and you fight this case. We're going. We are going. We are going. We're going. I told you to leave Cardi B alone. We're going. We're out of here. So this is not something that is new. I told you guys. She requested an in-camera review because she didn't believe that these medical records are real. Grasping at straws. Last-ditch attempt to somehow prove that Cardi B has herpes and HPV. That's basically what she's trying to prove. So some would say, this is what kills me about people on the Wiley show and people that be in these fucking comments that actually believe these narratives. These are the get along gang people. These are the pick me people because they have no brain of their own. They have no mind, no smarts. What is she winning? What could the major victory be? What could the major win in court? There is no fucking major win with documents being requested. How is that a major win in court? Because the damn judge sent for records that you asked him to send for. How is that a major victory? Stop the cap. Stop the capping. And the matter of fact, you're just lying. Stop the fucking lying. You just outright lying. It's beyond cap at this point. It's not cap. It's a lie. Tasha K put him up to these lies. Say this shit. Say this. Wiley, I'm about to send you these motherfucking documents, bitch. Now, this is what I want you to say. This is what I want you to say, bitch. This is what we're going to say. This is what we're going to say. We're going to motherfucking say. We're going to motherfucking say. We're going to say. We're going to motherfucking say that Cardi B, that the judge made her get her medical records, bitch. That's what we're going to say. You going to go on your channel and you going to motherfucking say that the judge made Cardi B send for her medical records. That's what we're going to say. Fucking genius. You're going to go up there and you're going to motherfucking say that the judge told Cardi B to get the medical records. But Tasha, okay, I mean, just do it like I told you. Just do it like I told you. You want that motherfucking microphone? Just do it like I told you. Do it like I told you. Do it like I told you. Shit. I know it ain't so motherfucking lie. I know it don't make no motherfucking sense. But do it like I told you. You're going to say that Cardi B is being made to get her medical record. You're going to say that the judge is making Cardi B turn in her motherfucking medical record. Say it like I told you. Say it like I told you. Do it like I told you. Say it like I told you. Because it's a motherfucking lie. It's all cap. Cardi B is not being made to turn in her medical records. The judge is requesting the records at the request of Tasha K and her attorneys because they are grasping at straws. They are hoping that the medical records are deemed fake and false, that they're fake and false, that they're phony, that they're someone else's medical records, that somehow when the doctor sends those records to the judge, they're going to be fake. They're going to be fake, I told you. They're going to be fake, goddammit, because they're going to be somebody else's records. They're going to be someone else's record. Judge, I'm telling you, I know what I know. Judge, I'm telling you, I know what I know. That bitch is a liar. I know that motherfucking Cardi B. Judge, I'm fucking telling you, I know that Cardi B. I know that Cardi B. That motherfucker herpes B, Cardi B, I know that bitch is a lie. Judge, I'm motherfucking telling you. You wait, Judge. You Tasha, now Tasha K, now Latasha Transrena, Kibi. Now I am William Ray, the judge, and I'm telling you, you do not tell me about my courtroom. You don't tell me who's a liar. You don't tell me what I'm going to find. I am the judge. I sent for the records, and we're just going to wait for them to be mailed to my chambers. In my opinion, you should have settled. In my opinion, you should have settled. Your attorneys have been incompetent. They have been incompetent from the start. I'm getting frustrated with them, continue to ask for more time. And in my opinion, this case should have not gone this far. I have been at this for 3 years. And quite frankly, I'm sick and tired of the bullshit. Thank you. Right. Sweet Pea is reading court documents while he's getting his information from an admitted liar, Transrena. So my thing is, they are requesting these documents, okay? The judge did not order Cardi B. That is a lie. It's cap. The judge didn't ask Cardi B. The judge sent a request to UCLA for a copy of the medical records, period. That's it. It was not directed to Cardi B. It wasn't sent to Cardi B. It did not say, Cardi B, go get your records. It didn't say any of that. So that's a lie. It's cap. There is no major win in this case for Tasha K. That's all lies. It's all cap to try to sway public opinion. Because public opinion, your motherfucking ass going to jail. Your ass going broke. I told you, Tasha. I told you to leave Cardi B alone. Leave Cardi B alone. You should have listened to your husband. He told you to leave Cardi B alone. He said it. Leave Cardi B alone. But you wanted the clicks, the views. You wanted to go viral and use Cardi B to do it. I don't think it was anything wrong with Cardi B suing you. I don't think it was anything wrong for her keeping her foot on your neck, trying to use the whole black card. Oh, she's racist and all this. Oh, da, 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 da. I get so sick of that. Y'all want to include these entertainers and say that they're black when it's good for you. When getting is good, they black. But then as soon as they say something that you don't like, oh my God, they're racist. You want to use that card. Well, you got to be that way all the time. If you don't believe that these people are black and that they can't do certain things and say certain things, then you shouldn't allow them to behave in certain ways. They shouldn't be able to be in certain arenas, and they shouldn't be able to have certain conversations. It should be all the time, not just when you're upset, not just when they have offended you. That's what I don't like about our people. It's like we bring these people in, like the Kardashians and these people that appropriate our culture, but then the minute that they do something that you don't like, you want to call them out and say they're not black. They've been not black. They've been not black. They never claimed to be black. You said they were black. They never claimed to be black. Cardi B never claimed to be black. I've never heard her say she was black. So this is what Tasha and women like her do. They use the black card and they use that as a defense. They use it and they weaponize that so that they can get people on the bandwagon so that they can bully the person and say, oh, well, she's being racist. Oh, she don't really like black people. Well, she never said she was black. She's always said she's flaunts her culture. She's proud of her culture. She constantly is exposing us to the type of foods they eat. She speaks her language. She's very proud of her heritage. So when did she ever say she was black? You said she was black. The public says she was black just because she's a rapper and the way she looks and the way she carries herself. You brought her into the black world. We did not. You did. I most certainly didn't. I never thought Cardi B was black. Never thought she was and never said she was. And I never heard her say she was. So when you guys get upset, you want to weaponize it and say people are racist and all of this, when none of that has anything to do with the fact that Tasha K slandered this woman and said that she had herpes, HPV. She cheated on her husband and she put a beer bottle up her private, something that she did not deserve. Something that she does not deserve. She didn't deserve any of that. She didn't deserve any of that. Let's just talk about the insecurities that black women have to women that are light-skinned or browner or lighter than them. You have insecurities at the woman. Well, it's the black man and our black men and sons and fathers and even women that like women. It's our culture that puts those women up on the top, that says, oh, light-skinned women look better, or oh, light-skinned women deserve better men, or whatever. That's what the men do. The men put us there. So the men is who you should be mad at, not women. I didn't say that light was better. The men did that back in the 90s, back in the 80s. Y'all know that's how they was given. The light-skinned women with the long hair and the pretty eyes. And, that shit goes all the way back to slavery. The field woman versus the house woman. She was better desired. That's just embedded in us. That's just what men been doing in our culture for years. So it is not the woman. It is the man you should be upset with, because it's the man that put these insecurities on us women. And now we are arguing and battling amongst each other. And while we're doing that, what's happening? Other women of other races is coming in, swooping in, and taking our men. Like, we can't get it together because we have our insecurities. And while we're doing that, and while we're fighting amongst each other, what are other women doing from other races? They're coming in, swooping in, taking our men and going on about their business. So we have a lot that we have to work on as a race and as a community, and even as women. We can't constantly put these women on pedestals that aren't black, but they look black, they rappers and all this, and because they go with black men and they like our black men and they have black babies, and then you want to say that they're black women. They're not black women. They never said, and they never claimed to be. You make them be, because you accept them and you take them in and you allow them to appropriate our culture. You don't call them out, People like Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, they should be called out. They should be called out. Don't use it. Don't be like a Tasha K and use that shit when it benefits you. You say that shit when it should be said when it ain't an issue. When you first see it, when you see it going down, that's when you call it out. Don't call it out just because you want to weaponize it. You call it out all the time. Period. When you see these women coming in like a Khloe and a Kim, you call that shit out immediately. Like, sis, nope. No, it's nothing wrong with you being a Karen. Nothing wrong with you looking like a Karen. Call it out immediately. Don't just accept it and allow them to do all this. And then the minute that you don't like something that they do, now you want to call them out. Now you want to say, oh, they don't really like us. They don't really like our race. They're really racist. They don't like our race, but they want what we have. Well, you need to expose that all the time. Exactly. They never claim they will never claim to be Black. We say these things. They never claim to be Black at all. You know what I mean? And then there was one thing, and I'll probably mention this on another video, but when you guys do know that when they say Black and brown, you do understand that they're talking about our Latina brothers and sisters. Brown means Spanish, Mexican, Dominican, Cuban. You do understand that when they say Black and brown, they are not talking about dark skin and light skin people. So when they say the Black and brown community, you do realize that they are talking about Latina, Hispanic. They are talking about Hispanic people. I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that, because I'm always wondering, like, why are they so up in an uproar when we say Black and brown? The minorities, Black and brown, they're talking about Hispanics. You do get that. They're talking about Latinas, Hispanics, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans. You guys understand that? Yes, Indians, people with brown skin. Yes. But Indians, I don't think the Indians they have their own category. They have their own category. They have their reservations, they have their own land that has been given to them. So I'm kind of on the fence when I say Indians, because there's a lot of different rules and laws federal rules protected around Indians. So I have to be careful. I'm not sure if we group them with the Black and brown. So I'm gonna sit out on that one. I'm not sure. That's something that you would have to go look up, because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they use Indians as part of the Black and brown, because they are a protected class of people federally. They have federal land, the reservations, and once you're on a reservation and you leave, you can't come back. Oh, Indians from India? No, they are considered Asians. I'm not sure. I think the Indians from India, aren't they considered Caucasian? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if they can group them in, but they got brown skin. Shoot. You probably can. Indigenous people, you can put them with Black and brown too. Honey, Indians, I don't know. I don't know if you can put them with brown, because them Indian people, they don't be wanting to be with the Black people. So I'm not sure. When I do know when they say Black and brown, I definitely know we talking about Blacks, Indians, Blacks, Mexicans, Latinas. That's my Black, and you know what I mean? But I'm not, they need to clarify it. But I do know exactly. Native Americans are Native Americans. The Indians are Native Americans. They got their own thing, because they have federal laws that are protected around them. You know what I mean? They got their own land, money. And once you get on that reservation, you really aren't allowed to come off it. And when you do come off of it, you cannot go back, is what I do know. Like, And they have their own money. They have their tribal laws. They are not governed by our laws. They're not governed by the Constitution or anything like that. They have their own tribal communities and their own tribal laws. So Native Americans is just a whole nother. I don't believe that they are part of Black and Brown, and not in a bad way. Those people are, their ancestors. Like they've been here. Their people been here for a very long time and went through a lot with these whiteys, honey. Yeah, it's true. If you're any other race except white, Hispanic, and Native American, the default is white. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, and that's what they put too. They make sure they put that too. But when they say Black and Brown, I just wanted people to understand that they're talking about Mexicans and Blacks. So, and Dominicans, Spanish, that's what they talking about. Native American, yep. Exactly. See, a lot of the Native American stuff has to do with the land was theirs. A lot of stuff that is governed and their laws and rules have to do with the taking of the land and the Native Americans being here first, and the government recognizing and acknowledging that they were here first. So yeah, Black and Brown is Hispanics, Blacks, Cubans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Mexicans. Those are Black and Brown brothers and sisters. They are not talking about light-skinned people and black, dark people. All right? But yes, I just wanted to come and clear this up really quickly. We have another update to do with Jennifer and Tyrone Blackburn. Oh my goodness, it is a major update over there on that platform. So we will be ending this video so that we can jump right into that one. I'm a little late because I'm still live with this video. But yes, don't listen to the Wiley show. Don't listen to them because they are lying for Tasha K. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. They are lying straight up and down for Tasha K. Okay? There are no new documents. There is not an update. There is nothing new in this case. It is just the judge writing UCLA officially asking for the medical transcript. That's it. And it's only being done at the request of Tasha K and her attorneys because they're grasping at straws. They know they're losing. They know they have no other win but to try to discover that these documents are false. They're hoping that the medical records are false. They're hoping that these two aliases are not really Cardi B, that they're someone else. Give me a fucking break. Okay, guys, this has been another edition of the Sweet Pea Diaries. We out of here. We got to go. Love you. Bye.